course used to be an old dairy farm. That's still parts of the dairy farm are still here today, but the barn was updated in 1930s because it burnt down. But the foundation is old.
Okay, I mean, we had to obviously get the parts in here and stuff. As you can see here was the trot we filled concrete in. Golly.
Oh yeah. Wow. How old is, do you know how old the actual barn is?
This barn, I think originally, the story I heard is the original barn burned down in the 50s, late 50s. And that was kind of like a milk house area right there.
Okay. Yeah, you can see the new roof. Yep. Let's take a look here at Hidden Acres. 9 holes of golf. You just can't build anymore. In 1977, let's take a look at this 9-hole facility. It's family run, it's family owned, and it's not changing in the last 60 years now. And 30 years ago, they wanted to expand the golf course to 18 holes, but because it's on marshland, they're very limited with the state, and as a result, they're not building anything, and there's no courses really being built in this area. So if you built one back then, that's it. Interesting layout here on number 1. You don't really need driver. You could probably hit iron off the tee. It's hard here. It bounces pretty hard. We're in a rocky area. I rolled off somehow. At those putting green surfaces, they look nice already. Right off the bat, I kind of assumed that this course's logo was the barn. But it's not. It's that willow tree behind these other trees right here. It's definitely in repair. When it was first opened in 1977. What do you think the logo should be? This right here or the barn? I think it's a no-brainer, but it's a pretty cool tree. I'm glad I noticed that by Mr. Green when he was mentioning a cool piece of property here.
Thank you.
I'm impressed. And that barn is,
yeah,
that's like the highlighting part. I really feel like.
Yeah, I know.
What's your logo here? I didn't look.
Well, you see that willow tree?
Yep.
It's kind of dying. That was our logo. Unfortunately, we're kind of losing it a little at a time. But, you know, like I said, in 1977 when it opened, that was a beautiful, and that was our logo.
That's, yeah, it's still beautiful.
Yeah,
it's still
there. But, you know, parts of it is still all right. Yeah, when my grandfather bought this place back in 75, 74, that the original barn had burned down.
Did your grandfather build it in 77?
The golf course, yeah, we built it ourselves.
That's awesome. Green? Course. His last name Green?
Yeah, Harold Green. Yeah, cool. Yeah. I was 14 awesome. Years old, and he sent us out with great. We were when we first moved up here, and he bought this. We were haying it. There was all the hedgerows. This was still kind of a working farm that way. Farm. And a guy over there had a farm in Pennsylvania, and he had a property over here. My grandfather went partners with it. So we hayed this for like 2 years. Then we decided to make a golf course out of it. But what we did, you couldn't do nowadays. I mean, the wetland laws now would have killed you. Like, oh yeah. We had a guy come with a steam shovel and build those 2 ponds. Just big steam shovel came in, and we took the dirt and built the greens. I mean, nowadays it would probably cost you Army Corps of Engineers.
The outside layer of this golf course is definitely surrounded by these rock walls. Gives it some characteristics to it. We're coming up to a blind shot here on number 2. And there's a bunker. I couldn't even see that bunker. Interesting bunker layout here. Could even be a Verdun. Double check, but this is a nice hole. A strong dog leg with a pin placement. That's as aggressive as you could see. Look at this, watch. That's it. And it's all marshland out here, as we mentioned. The rock wall's been saving me, believe it or not, on this course. It turned into a pinball. I would have known that this was a punch bowl from up there. It's an elevated punch bowl. That $20 gets you unlimited golf, and he specified that you can keep playing. You don't have to play a quick 9. It could be 18, it could be 36.
And then, like I said, your green speed is for the day. Even if you played 9, and then if you wanted to walk 1, 2, 3, it brings you right back here.
Okay. Yeah, I might.
The course is a par 35, stretching 2,720 yards for the 9 holes. Now, if you were to double it, you're looking at a par 70. Stretching 140 yards. It's got a local feel to it. It's still a championship style course stretching over the 5,000 yard mark. So I think you get a full course if you were to make the drive out here and play this gem. The course was designed by Howard Green, the grandfather of the now current owner, who is overseeing the property. We were lucky enough to ask him some questions earlier in the video. Now, about 2% of golf owners of the property actually designed the course, and I tell you what, in the 70s, just had more freedom to build a course, especially in New Jersey now. Now, these 9-hole courses, I think they're so important to be maintained, and then alone have the same owner for this many years is pretty special.
You got that weeping willow tree right there, so this is a nice hole here.
These my dollars make it hurt.
And it's a nice course just to get out here and enjoy yourself in the northern part of the state. It's mounty, it's rocky, the ball bounces hard, but it's got those subtleties on the course that you just like. Some of these holes feel like it's a piece of art when you're on it, and I think that is why it's worth the trip. And it also has steady bridges and rock walls surrounding the whole property, which makes it pretty interesting, and as mentioned, a pinball effect on some of your shots. It actually gives you a shot if you do put it over in the woods. Now, I also had a few times where the tree line bounced it right back.
Have a fun little par 3 to finish your round.
Overall, it's a great course. I think everyone from Jersey probably needs to focus on these 9-hole courses in their backyard, and if this is your course, well, then you're very lucky. That's going to do it for our episode. Keep a lookout for more videos to come. This is the Parfessor, an independent golf channel focused on the fun, affordable side of golf. If you're not watching, go play some golf today.